The following is a partial recording of the interview with Andrew Moyes, Dallas Comic-Con Fan Days show director, that took place on the Going Home program on Newstalk 102.3 and AM 1240 on Monday, 10/16/2017. This recording is provided courtesy of Winley Broadcasting and Newstalk 102.3 and AM 1240, Brownwood, Texas.
Programming piece that's back this year, of course, is speed dating.
I saw that. I'm excited about that.
Yeah, always a great feature. And, I, too, again, am excited by the romances and marriages that, we see popping up as a result of these chance meetings at our conventions. It's such a great way to meet people and get engaged with the community. And look, it's also just the standard things like the costume contest is always an incredible piece of programming. Everyone puts so much incredible work and hours into their incredible costumes, and the costume contest on Saturday night is where everyone gets to show it off and enjoy their wonderful creations.
I was excited to talk about that a little bit. Cosplay is something that I have several friends that are involved in it. Of course, usually when I go, I'm going as a comic book fan. I'm typical heavy metal shirt and cargo shorts, pretty much what I wear to work. But my sister's really big into it, and it's become so large and at these conventions, and in some ways almost the largest part of the conventions in some ways. The comic book fandom is always going to be there. That's what that's the bread and butter. That's what got it started. Celebrity guests or something. But I'm just so fascinated every year by how much larger cosplay just continues to be.
Yeah, we see it. As you know, our conventions are known for the fact that we bring all elements of anime. Comics, as you say, is the foundation of these sorts of conventions. Sci-fi, horror, gaming, and I think more and more we're leaning towards creating a pillar within itself of cosplay. We'll have some professional cosplayers on hand. That's always exciting to meet people that do cosplay as a profession and always have incredible costumes, but also it's a really great way for people to just enjoy and celebrate the characters that they love, is to dress up as them, to inhabit that character. And it's such a supportive environment at conventions where people are stopping each other to grab photos and as I say, sort of celebrate the work they've done, and of course celebrate the wonderful characters that inspire us all.
And once again, about the speed dating, I think that's the first thing when I first started covering these conventions is the speed dating aspect. As a single player in the game, I'm always excited about seeing how that game grid will go. So I'm pretty excited about that. Okay, so we touched on cosplay, some of the guests. Every year there seems to be some different displays and vehicles and things like that. Y'all have got some new additions this year. I believe I saw something about Rey's speeder from The Force Awakens.
Yep, we definitely have that on hand, so people can grab a photo with that, which is always fun. We also have a few very cool cars. We have the Blues Brothers mobile. We have a Doctor Who Austin Mini as well. So all of these things, they're perfect for that Facebook feed or a shot on Instagram. Again, just to celebrate with everyone all these great fandoms.
All right. Well, it looks really exciting, and I'm excited about some of the Q&As, especially David Tennant, of course, and that'll be taking place on Sunday. Everything is still now. Are we still in the same location? Are we back at Irving Convention Center again?
Yes. So this is at the Irving Convention Center. We start on October 20th. We start on the Friday, and we go right through until Sunday. I always think you've got to check out the website before you come down, because, as you say, there are so many things to do at the show that it's good to get a sense of the schedule, the exclusives, the guests and everything, so you can kind of plan your track. And of course that's DallasFanDays.com for all your needs, all your pre-preparation needs.
Yeah, and I always encourage people to check, now that the schedule has been posted, to go on there and I always myself, I was like, I would wait until I'd schedule my photo ops after I've seen that. I want to make sure I'm not going to be getting my photo taken at the same time I want to hear somebody talking about this or that. So and I know that there was some interest or some these conventions have gotten bigger and bigger, and there was some concern maybe about eventually outgrowing Irving. And of course, last spring's convention was very, very large. Are we expecting a pretty large turnout for this one as well?
You know, David Tennant is a rare guest, so I do anticipate that people will come in specially for this event. We've always enjoyed great engagement at this Irving show, but there's no doubt that the show at the Dallas Convention Center is our largest event. So it's still going to be comfortable for all the fans to come out and celebrate together. We are expecting over 20,000 people at the center this weekend. So this is it's not as busy as our larger show at the Dallas Convention Center in April. But, tickets start at $20 on Friday. So, it's really a great option. If you've never been to a convention before, this is a really great way to come and whet your appetite and get a sense of what it's all about before you dive into the big show coming in April.
So this would be definitely a great first con for somebody that hadn't experienced it before. So.
Oh, for sure. And imagine being able to say my first convention was a convention with David Tennant. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that. That's a pretty huge milestone.
Yeah, that's outstanding. Well, Andrews, tell us a little bit more about you and the con and where people can find out more again and about the Dallas Fan Days.
Yeah, well, the show opens on this Friday, October 20th, and we're down at the Irving Convention Center in Las Colinas. We go right through until Sunday with 3 jam-packed days of family fun programming, huge celebrities. Again, you've got to check it all out on DallasFanDays.com. Tickets starting at just $20. So as I said, a really great way to test out your first convention, or even like yourself, if you're a very engaged convention goer, this has all the trimmings that you need to have a really wonderful weekend. Andrew
Moyes is the show director of Dallas Fan Days that's coming up this weekend. Andrew, once again, thank you so much for joining us on the program. I look forward to the trek down there to Dallas this weekend.
Wonderful. Thank you for having me.